Alright, so this one's talking about how to make cutscenes. Now we already talked about how to switch scenes using scene management. And to make a cutscene, really all you need to do is jump to a scene that has a predefined set of events. And then when that set of events has finished, then you're going to jump to your next scene. And so what I'm going to show you is just how to do the cutscene itself, not how to jump between them because that was covered somewhere else. So if you have questions on how to do the actual transitioning between scenes, you can let me know. But this is going to show you how to do just a simple cutscene, which was what the question was. So here I have my little guy. I brought him in from Glitch. And I'm going to put just some text on the screen. I'll make this canvas, screen space camera, and drag my camera in. And I will make this scale screen size. And my text here, let's just say something like, and the story continues. That, and I'll position it up here. This. What's our camera looking like? Single tense. Okay, and so here we have this thing, and let's just make it so that when this scene loads, this guy's gonna just kind of slowly go across the screen and go over here to the end, and that's gonna be our cutscene. So all right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna make an animation for this guy, and all he's just gonna do is slide across the screen. It's not gonna do anything more than that. We could do it in code, where we in every update loop we would just call it and increment the x value of the position, or we can use this built-in animation tool that Unity has. And so that's what we're going to do. So I have an animation tab here. If you don't have it, you can go to Window and Animation, and that will pop open your animation tab. So with this thing here and my character that we want to animate selected, it's going to say to begin animating this creature, create an animator animation clip. So we can just hit create, and we'll call it, I don't know, player animation. There it is. And so what we want to do is this is our timeline. And the properties are things that are changing as we're sliding across our time. And so way over here, this is 1 second. And so we're going to add a property, which is the transform position. And we'll add a plus. So it's going to remember the position here when we start. And then if I move my counter all the way to the end, my timeline, let's go to our scene and let's drag this guy all the way over here at the end. And so now it's going to remember our position at the end. So here's our animation, and if I drag this back and go back to my scene, he's way over here on the left again. And actually, you know, you can dock all these tags however you want to. So let's move this thing down. So now with my animation here, I can slowly drag this thing across and we can see it moving. And that's what it's going to do. So we had our start position here. We hit add property to the location, transform.position. And then I slid the timeline all the way out to 1 second. And then I went back and just dragged it over here. This is where I want to be. These are keyframes, is what these things are. And so what Unity will do is interpolate all the things that are changing between each of the keyframes and the amount of time between them. So if I move this thing back and we hit play, whoa, that was fast. There goes our guy all the way across. So that was extremely fast. I want to try to move this thing out. What if we move it out to 4 seconds? And let's play it and see. The story continues. There we go. Cutscene. And the story continues. And then we would jump to the next scene. And so we would probably want to do something like, let's put a script on this guy. I'm going to put this tab back up here at the top. And do create C# script. And we'll say cutscene end. We'll stick it on our guy. And all we want to do is, let's just say in 5 seconds, let's just jump to a new scene, or whatever the next scene is. So we would say something like start coroutine, jump to scene, and then void or IE numerator jump to scene, and in here we would do a yield return new wait for seconds, and that'll be a, say, 5. And then we would do our scene change here using scene management. So we'd have to include scene management, Unity engine.scene management, and then down here we would do something along the lines of scene manager dot load scene, and we would say next level, or whatever it is, whatever scene we want to jump to. And that's how you would do this. And so this script is going to start running as soon as the scene starts going, and we're going to wait for 5 seconds, and then we're going to load the next level, or the scene called next level, which probably is a poor name, but that's okay. This is the idea behind it. And the reason this is 5 is because we're waiting for, that's how long our animation is. It's roughly 4 seconds. So we'll give it another second, and then after it gets off the screen, and then we'll jump to the next one. And so that's how you would do that. So you'd load up this scene, which would just show whatever your text and your animation on the screen. And then this little script is going to help you jump to your scene. So this next level I just put in a placeholder because we don't really need to create a new scene, but maybe it's level 2 or whatever. It's the name of the scene you want to jump to. And there's other things. You can use the scene index or the build index. And I showed that when I was dealing with levels in a different video. So you can look through all the stuff we did with scene management in another video. I don't really want to spend a whole lot of time on that in this one. But this is the idea. You'll wait for 5 seconds and then jump to this one. So I'm going to comment this out because we don't have a scene name to, and it will throw a fit if that happens. So, but that's the idea. So this is a quick little video on how to do cutscenes.